In this C right here, let's talk about how to access this from actually when you get past, you're here, and so forth, okay? Let's take it this way, okay? Look, this is a vital part of what's called framing. Framing is the same thing that those metal beams are doing with that post, keeping the ceiling above and keeping space inside of here, otherwise everything collapses and we wouldn't be able to be here, okay? I need a frame, okay? This frame right here, okay, is vital for me to be able to move my hips away and put in this frame, and I want to spread. From here, I want to shrug my shoulders, like I'm saying, I don't know. I want to put my toes on the mat, and I want to roll up on his arm right here. Okay, can you pull it out? Nope. It's a little bit hard. I want to find his wrist. I know it's that way, okay? It's definitely not that way. So I'm going to move my head to the left, and my hips go up higher here, and right about there we go, good. And I trap his arm and hand on the mat right here, and I know it's bending it, can't feel comfortable. This frame only works as well as this frame is actually framing. I'm spreading, as Master Carlos calls it, and I'm gonna move his head towards my left knee. Move this way, and I know it's putting a lot of pressure on this hand, okay? I can feel him try to pull it out, okay? And I'm gonna let him pull it out. So, whoop, there you go. Okay. There's a moment where you stopping them from pulling out the hand and then just releasing it, it'll spring load it back, and that's where your hand goes from the frame to the C on the inner elbow. Okay? So we're gonna do it like this. He's gonna put his arm underneath. I'm gonna get my frames in. My left frame only works as well as I frame right here, because this is what enables me to begin to roll up. I'm gonna move my shoulders back here. I'm gonna find his hand right about there. I'm gonna get on my toes, okay? And I'm gonna shrug my right shoulder and kind of pinch it with my right side of my head. And I'm gonna move his head slowly this way, because I feel he's gonna wanna pull it out. I feel that pulling, he pulls it out right here. If he tries to grab my head, okay, I can move my hip out, recompose, okay? But you have to be able to control when they pull their hand out, okay? So let's see, he puts his hand here, okay? I'm gonna frame with the right, left. I'm gonna elevate my hip, because I'm not doing this with my head. I'm tucking my chin and roll my hips up and trapping it with my right shoulder and kind of like I'm holding an old style phone, okay? With the numbers that we used to dial, okay? From here, I feel him pulling out. Yeah, he can't pull it out, and I let it go. He's slowly pulling out, and it's right here. If his arm's up, I can come up and I can push him a bit over. Sometimes not. Probably maybe a 20-30% chance you'll be able to do that. But the point is that when his hand retracts, it's because if it doesn't, okay, it's gonna get locked out. So let's say here, yeah, right here. If he's trying to grab my head, it's an open go, okay? From here, you can sit up, grab the collar, move this, move it, come up, and so forth, okay? But the point is, you're not side control anymore, and this is gonna be your direction of where your left hand's going. Because if it's not going here, it's going here for an underhook. You see that? So that opens up control of that crossface arm, which is his top person side control, or your underhook. So you have two directions. Both are ways for you to get out from the bottom and get to the top. Okay? One more time. He's just gonna put his hand right under my neck right there, so it's easier for you guys. I frame the hip, frame the head, tuck my chin, and elevate my hip. And I walk my shoulders back until I'm kind of holding his wrist as a phone between my right cheekbone and my right shoulder, okay? I'm gonna spread his head. I'm gonna move his head towards my knee, okay? And he's gonna wanna pull out the arm. I can feel him pulling. He pulls it, bam, right there, okay? If I wanna sit up, take him over, fantastic. That's an extra added bonus. Most important of all, I recompose my open guard and get out of side control here, okay? Here, here, here. You pulled it out. Okay, and now I'm playing open guard and I'm not controlled on the side anymore. Make sense? Your left hand is going into that arm and you're sitting up. One last thing is this. When you get that C, you can frame with the knee hand, hip, shoulder, and I'm gonna get up on my elbow. Because here, I can use my hand to square up. So my feet are protecting me and I can play open guard, right? Let's go, 1, 2, 3. Try it, give each other feedback, and replicate reality. If you're gonna be on the knees, not doing what possibly may happen.